It is official. Sedona Prince is not going to be in the WNBA this year. She is not going to be in the WNBA. And whatever about Kennedy Carter, and also Kennedy Carter apparently has not been shutting up about how she still deserves a max contract. But Sedona Prince is in fact not in the WNBA. She is playing in Lebanon. Yes, Sedona Prince has signed for a team in Lebanon. I'm surprised she didn't use her COVID year of eligibility to play another year of college basketball. But obviously she was convinced that she was going to be a WNBA player. And not one team took her. ESPN ranked her as the 8th best player in the draft. And she has gone to Lebanon. And I'm not going to lie. I don't care about any... Well, not that I don't care. If true, obviously, she shouldn't be in the league. But to say that what Sedona Prince being accused of isn't something that a bunch of WNBA players were found guilty of is wrong. However, Sedona Prince isn't very good. Sedona Prince isn't very good at basketball. Like, anytime Sedona Prince came up against a anyway competent big, she struggled. Anytime she came up against somebody good, she looked terrible. She looked terrible against Notre Dame both times. She looked absolutely terrible against Texas. She was the worst player on the floor for either team against Texas. She was just unbelievably good at bullying 5'10" or 5'11" centers from mid-majors. And now you're seeing her playing in Lebanon. Not a high league. You are seeing her playing in Lebanon. Lebanon. And like, that might be worse than where Kennedy Carter ended up. But the difference is, Kennedy Carter genuinely is a player. Kennedy Carter is a player. She's a hooper. Like, you can say what you want about Kennedy Carter, the person. She's a really, really good player. However, Sedona Prince is not a very good basketball player either. Hence why you're seeing her playing. Is she playing in any of the top leagues that are going on right now? No. Is she playing over in Australia? No. But she is in fact in Lebanon. And so be it. So be it. She might have been the closest thing anyone's ever seen to a female player getting dunked on as well. Let's not forget. Not only that, she only had 13 points in her first game. 13 points in her first game, which is not a good showing at all, realistically, for a league in Lebanon. And yeah, makes perfect sense why she's playing in that type of league, because she's just not good. She's just not good enough to be in the WNBA. And I hated all the whole, like, the amount of people that were like pushing for Sedona Prince to be drafted in the first round. Sedona Prince was 25 years old, and not only was she a 25-year-old beating down 18-year-olds, she was a 25-year-old who couldn't get the better of good 18-year-olds. Like, I genuinely don't understand why there was so much hype around Sedona Prince. Because it's not like when she went to TCU, but it's not like the best she did in Oregon was 10 points per game. At like 21. She was averaging like 10 points per game at Oregon. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. And it's just, honestly, I'm not going to say what she deserves, but what she deserves basketball-wise, yeah. Saying Sedona Prince not WNBA material, but Caitlin Chen is not making that roster. That's cute. That's cute. Do you think Caitlin Chen has even the slightest chance of making the roster? It's cute. Short YouTube guy making basketball takes. I mean, in fairness, compared to Sedona Prince, I am, but compared to the average, since when is 6'2" short? Since when is 6'2" short? But Chen could make the roster. Chen is not making the roster. Chen is not making the Valkyries roster. But yeah, it is crazy though. Again, the amount of people that are overhyping just anything. They're overhyping the size. They're overhyping college ball. They're overhyping. Like, we saw what Hailey Van Lith did when the going got tough for TCU. Hailey Van Lith was the one who stepped up. Hailey Van Lith was the one who was able to create anything when the going got tough. When the going got tough for TCU, Sedona Prince was barely good enough to be on the floor. And that is that's the biggest thing about it. Is like, it's not even a situation. You can see when the players that are going to be able to make the step up. Like, even like a JJ Quinterly. Like, she was the player that pushed as hard as she could for West Virginia to win those games. You knew she'd be able to figure it out. Sedona Prince in big games was struggling. Grease Burger be ballin'. I also shout out to Bobby Frank, and if you've heard the L's Caitlin Clark song, gotta love it. Like how I don't overhype Grace. I'm buy Grace Burger stock now. For any of you guys in this live stream right now, buy your Grace Burger stock now, because when Grace Burger comes in for Natisha Hyden as the backup point guard for the Lynx and is lifting the trophy at the end of the year, as a 6 point per game scorer, you can say I told you so. Buy your Grace Burger stock now. But do you want to know who you don't buy stock on? The Lebanese Basketball League player Sedona Prince, because she's never going to get a chance. Just being 6'7" is not enough. We saw how bad Sedona Prince. We saw how bad Tiara McCowan was. Tiara McCowan is 10 times the player that Sedona Prince is. 10 times the player. That's all I'm going to say. She is so much better, and it's not even funny how much better Tiara McCowan is than Sedona Prince. And still, Tiara McCowan, people are calling for them to try trade or cut Tiara McCowan. So yeah, that is it. Playing in Lebanon.